Well, folks, welcome to this Firestarter tournament final. The C and D pools now. Both first place teams taking it on as the Calgary Fire versus the Lloydminister Steelers. We just watched the completion of the St. Albert Slash playing the Edmonton Pandas. The Edmonton Pandas moving on to the final. So we'll leave you with the camera for a minute as we sort out some technical challenges. Be right back.
Where's the camera?
Right there. Unless you have your own phone. You have your own phone? Sweet. You can use your phone too. Basically, what this thing will do is it takes the camera that we can have over there. I just put my cell phone on it. There's an application we can load on it. It's from the website. And make sure it's on the camera. You okay with that? Okay, cool. So let's just go to your browser. Go to mySceneStudio.com. MyScene, Yes. You want enough? I got two jackets.
I love it.
Choose Canada. It's their internal number. So capital C A lowercase a n I capital I S S E lowercase c e then capital S lowercase p and 0 lowercase h s. There we go. Don't tell anybody you know that password. Install that one. The thing is, all the parents and team will download it when you go to the game. I can bring 3 phones into this at the same time. Don't have to leave your seat. You just sit in the seat and use the phone. Here, we're going to have the phone from this end. Which is all the parents. Okay, they're blocking it. And just use that. If you want to download it when you get home, and when you go home, get over to Calgary bar, you can do it that way. So we'll just charge it between periods so we'll keep the juice up. So this is the app. You can basically, as soon as you launch it, you just put in the password for this, which is Firestarter. It's Calgary Fire. And then basically this goes on the camera. Just hold it up and you can zoom. So usually he will film the face off in that corner. He'll be filming the face off this corner, and then the far side just zoom in as you're used to. So finicky, but you can get to the far side just looking at the closer.
So you want me to stand up?
But usually there's a chair there for like the rest on it. If you want a higher chair, you will carry down. Alright, 15:32 left in this first period. The Calgary Fire taking on the Lloydminister Steelers. Fire behind their own net right now. Lloydminister trying to control the puck at the point. They keep it in. This is the Fire's number 12. Megan Yakuchuk coming up ice. She's taking on number 24. Madeline Mann. Anna Duriz puts the puck up ice, but Peyton Evans for the Fire is there. Not able to contain it though. She gets it back now. She's trying to cycle and organize the egress. They dump the puck down ice. Will touch. It's not icing. Lloydminister goaltender number 31. Molly Mitchell today. The net for the Fire looks to be Rebecca Boswell. Dumping it in is Lauren Yonker. Lloydminister net is number 24 for Lloydminister, Madeline Mann. Shot from the point by number 10, Bailey Fiala. Goes wide and right. Lloydminister scrambles deep in their zone. Unfortunately, the Calgary Fire defense had to move in. MNF came across to cover as Rowan Yunker tries to dump it in, can't get it past the Lloydminister Steelers as they were changing. Lloydminister's number 14, Olivia Man now, drops it over to Alex Spence. This is Cars Urso. Puts the puck back to MNF. MNF goes in by cross ice actually. Up to the point for number 12, Megan Yakachuk, and Yakachuk unable to get the puck out. The Lloydminister puts pressure down deep. Bit of a scramble up front, lots of feet in the way. As Lloydminister cycles in the neutral zone, Mackenzie Stafford takes the puck back in the zone, centers it for the number, I think that's number 5, a little bit hard to tell there. Either Darby Robertson or Jaden Gordon, number 9. Shot on net from the top of the circle by number 11, McKinley Nelson. Gloved by Mitchell for a face-off. So Molly Mitchell easily grabbing that one. Electing to have the face-off to her left in the Lloydminister zone. Face-off won by the Lloydminister Steelers. Puck comes back in behind their net. Down to the point, Dylan Norrie plays it on the blue. But St. Albert puts the puck off the boards. It's number 23, Avery Gilby, plays the puck up the boards into the Calgary zone. Calgary Fire defenseman chipping the puck out of harm's way is coming her way. McKenna Bolger, I should say, chips the puck, eventually getting it out. Here comes the Fire over the blue. That's not Dylan Norrie putting it over to McKinley Nelson. Nelson unable to contain it, gets it back to number 18, Holly Kitchen. She runs into the referee as she tries to get at the puck. St. Albert trying to egress her zone, being watched there, 14 by 11. So that was Olivia Mann being watched by McKinley Nelson as she was trying to get out of the Lloydminister zone. And the Fire coming in Lloydminister zone. Now here's Emily Straw in the corner. She's being watched by number 16, Alex Spence. To the point, not out. Deflection in front, almost getting on net, but not quite getting through. As number 15 there, Emily Straw, was ready to capitalize. Puck dumped down ice by Lloydminister Steelers. Results in an icing call early in this first period. Once again, like a big thank you to my volunteers who showed up today. Mrs. Murray and Mr. Russell for helping us out on the cameras. Couldn't do it without the volunteers. Lloydminister comes up with the puck, gets out of the zone, heads into the Calgary zone, chased back there by MNF. MNF goes behind the net, plays it over to Sierra LaPlante. Sierra LaPlante with one goal today already to her credit, so let's see if she can notch another one. Shot on net, deflected from the point. Looks like that's number 12 for Lloydminister, Mackenzie Stafford. Able to stretch and get that one on net. So Lloydminister surprises the Calgary Fire and they go up 1-0. Next to be scored actually by number 16, Alex Spence. Must have been a deflection on the way in. Either way, Lloydminister's up 1-0 early in this first period. 11:35 of the first period. The Steelers are up by 1. Centering pass by number 6. Kylie Hassan-Kratz wasn't able to connect, and Lloydminister comes up the opposite way. Going back behind the net is McKenna Bolger. He collects that puck and reverses it back to her partner. Our number 14, Sia Van Sullivan. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. We'll get these right eventually this year as Sullivan now gets a puck. She's trying to come out of the zone. Stop there just outside the blue as the Lloydminister gets it, dumps it back in. Chasing it back into the corner is number 9 for the Fire, Peyton Evans. Plays around behind her net, but Lloydminster's number 22, Jade Sandberg, is there to stop that pass D to D as we go back to the point now. Here comes Sullivan. Bit of a collision by the boards. Referee elects to stop play, and we'll have a face-off. Going North behind the net goes to the point. Sierra LaPlante keeping it in, but she's challenged by Lloydminister's number 24, Madeline Mann, who dumps it down the ice. Calgary back to get it. M&F behind her own net. Circles and comes back up ice. She's got some steam now. She's going to try and split the D. See if she can step it inside. She does, but she can't get the puck through, as she is held outside by the defense number 14, Olivia Mann. Face off to the right of Molly Mitchell. Back to the 10 point. Calgary trying to move the puck around. Back to the point. We get a shot by number 9, Peyton Evans. Tries to dump it in. Madeline Union getting in there. Goes top of the circle. She looks across the top of the crease. There's number 15 sitting there, but it's Emily Straw sitting on the top of the crease. She's now circling the outside the circle, looking to drop it back. She drops it straight to Olivia Mann, the Lloydminister. To the point, but not out, as it went into the equipment of McKenna Bolger. Lost in her equipment. She's not quite sure where it is. Oh. Apparently the referee had it. So we will continue anyway. Here we go. Face off outside Lloydminster zone. 47 seconds remaining in this first period. Lloydminster up by 1 over the Calgary Fire. McKenna Bolger behind the Fire net, looking for an egress. As the Fire try and set up, she comes out in front of her net, being challenged there by 17, Allie Isley. Here comes, that was number 8. On number 9, so you had Anna Marie Niedemeyer and Kate Evans there. As Niedemeyer comes on the right side before a check challenge, skating back for it is Carly Hasselflatz for the Fire. As Lloydminster makes a wholesale change on their roster to get a fresh set of legs. Hasselflatz around behind the net to the far boards. Losing her wheels though was number 12, Megan Yakuchuk. 4 Calgary Fire bunched up on that one set of boards, and on the opposite side, that's just McKenna Bolger. She's coming across. Bit of a whack attack on both players, just whacking away at the puck until finally Bolger now comes up and it goes behind the net. But the player there is Lloydminister. Megan Yakichuk again tries to get it. Bolger puts it forward, this time into the neutral zone where Lloydminister's trying to access. Almost hitting the referee who almost fell over. It was number 18, Emerson Oakes. Lloydminister comes up with the puck with all 4 Fire deep below the goal line. We got Grace Crooks back there. She touches it. This will be a penalty against the Fire. We're getting a slashing call against number 7, Grace Crooks. And that will put the Fire on the penalty kill late in this first period. Seven minutes, 12 seconds to go in the first period. Calgary Fire find themselves on the penalty kill against this Lloyd Steelers team. Up to the point, but not out as McKinley Allison is there. Backed up by Dylan Norrie. Dylan Norrie now trying to get break into the Lloydminister zone. She does that. She's pinched off the puck by number 9, Jaden Borden. Looking to give herself some time and space is Olivia Mann. She goes cross ice to Alex Spence. Mann and Spence play a bit of ping pong, and Spence goes up ice now with number 9, Jaden Morgan, breaking into the Calgary zone. Bit of a player yard sale behind the net, eventually electing to hold it was Molly Mitchell. Sorry, Rebecca Boswell of the Calgary Fire. Only 18 seconds remaining in that penalty to the Calgary Fire. As Lloydminister retreats into the neutral zone, tries to regain their composure as Jason Scott goes far side to number 13, Haley Craig. Another penalty on the arm. There's going to be a holding penalty coming up against Lloydminister this time, as number 10, that's Lena Duriez, is heading to the sin bin for a hold. So the tally of that means that the Calgary is 6 minutes, 1 second left in this first period. 50 seconds left in the Calgary. Which means when their puck expires, they'll have a 1 minute, 10 second power play over the Lloydminister Steelers. So until then, we're even strength at 4 for the next 50 seconds. Lloydminister winning that draw easily is now number 14, Olivia Mann heads up ice. She stood up at the blue by the defense, number 9, Peyton Evans. Rebecca Boswell liking to hold the puck as things were a little bit too quick coming her way for her liking. Puck to the right of Boswell. In the corner, to the point and not out, as held in by number 16, Alex Spence, the defenseman for Lloydminister Steelers. Shot on net, easily stopped there and left for the defenseman, number 8. Actually, forward, Anna Marie Niemeyer to bring out the right zone. But they dump it down the ice before gaining the center line. So once again, that's icing call against the Calgary Fire. Lloydminister's not got possession coming into the Calgary zone. Looks like number 22, Jake Sandberg, comes over blue, skates across the top of the slot, And he keeps on going, dumps it into the zone eventually. As number 10 for the Fire. That's Bailey Fiala, the defenseman, back here to play it. Actually, tries to go on the boards now. It goes over to number 9, I believe that is. It's Peyton Evans coming up side there. That's actually number 8. That is actually Anna-Marie Niedermeyer again. As Niedermeyer is supported in the corner by number 14, Sylvain Sullivan. To the point where Lauren Yonker holds it in. Being challenged by number 13, tried to make a fancy move, managed to keep it in somehow. It's Megan Yakachuk now. Bounds down the boards to hold the puck in. There's going to be yet another penalty here. Looks like they got 2 of them going to the same bin. It's going to be Grenzen up to minors from the looks of it. Calgary takes a slash. And Lloydminister is going to take a rest. So coincidental minors from that one. Nobody comes out the wiser. 4 minutes, 13 seconds left in this first period. 12 seconds left in the Lloydminister. As these 2 latest players will just get 2 minutes of contemplation. And they come up the first stoppage of play after that 2 minutes. Up to the point, gets past M&F. And down the ice. Back to play it there was number 2, Jennifer Shaw. As Charles Russell put it back, went back there to help her out, and now we got Megan Yakachuk once again to Sierra LaPlante. Sierra LaPlante goes off the boards and down the ice. This will be icing against the Fire, resulting in the face-off back in the Fire zone. Referee getting a bit grumpy about something. I'm not quite sure what he was grumpy about because couldn't really see what was going on at the time. So now we've got face off the Calgary zone. Calgary comes up with it. Pass intended for Dylan Norrie. Couldn't get through as Alex Spence comes up with it in the end. She plays it up and starts the Lloydminister attack. Calgary puck back in the Calgary zone. As McKinley Nelson now circling with it. Loses her, goes in the slot dangerously. Giving the puck away to number 10, Lena Duriez. Dylan Norrie in the corner, being challenging by number 24, Madeline Mann. Holds her against the boards. Can't quite get the puck though, as now the puck goes to Kira Gordon. Long shot from just outside the blue line. Wide and left, not really a huge challenge for the ball as well. There's a free breakaway here now. We got McKinley Nelson comes in close, backhand, makes no mistake at all. Goes top shelf, right shoulder. As Lloydminister pays for that one, we will give ourselves a replay on that. We can't do that, unfortunately. I'm not recording it. Oh my goodness. So. That teaches me to forget to push the replay button as McKinley Nelson gets a breakaway, comes in close and does a beautiful goal top corner. That puts Calgary even with Lloydminister Steelers at 1-1. Things the record button can do for you. If I'd actually remember to push it. Well, we have ourselves a new game here now. actually. It's 1-1. As Lloydminister has to pop back in their own zone with 1:41 remaining in this first period. Both teams are now tied at 1. Calgary putting the puck up ice. That's Sierra LaPlante putting the puck, losing the puck to Newman. Centering pass there goes to number 15. Almost getting it in. Huge second chance there for Emily's draw. But she couldn't capitalize on it as Calgary once again putting Miss Mitchell, Molly Mitchell, on the front pew to see how well she could do. Lloydminister trying to cup in front of that. Almost gaining access there as he tried to step around, but not enough. That's right, that's Sierra LaPlante back there right now. Almost breaking through the defense again was number 5, Kara's Ursel. My goodness. Offside for the Fire, and that will give the break that the players needed who were in the sim for 2 minutes of contemplation. Both players come out now, both teams are full strength. The incidental minutes are also over. Face off just outside the Calgary zone. We're tied at 1. Here in the C and D first against first semi-final of the Firestarter tournament, the Great Plains Arena, Calgary, Alberta. Face off 1 by the Fire, it could be argued, although the puck's back in their zone. Number 9 for them, Peyton Evans puts it around behind the net. Evan Neff back there to play it, trying to figure out how to get away from the forward check of number 23, Avery Gilby. 3 Fire and 2 Lloydminister players tied up along the boards. Referee telling them just to move the puck. Eventually they do split it free. Not able to get through is number 5, Kara Ursel. There's number 5 for Lloydminister, Darcy Robertson, trying to shot from high point. Pulling it in for them is number 7, Jason Swap. And this will do it for the first period. Calgary initially going down 1 against Lloydminister. And by the end here, in the last 3 minutes, coming up on a beautiful goal from McKinley Nelson as she got a breakaway and went top left shelf against number 31, Molly Mitchell. That does it for the first period. We'll take a break here, and we will see you in 15. Not yet. like the Lloydminister Steelers are going to the sin bin again as number 9. Jaden Morton heads over there for a 2-minute penalty. Face off will be back in the Lloydminister zone. Welcome to second period action as the Calgary Fire take on the Lloydminister Steelers for bragging rights to go into the first round final. Back to the point, Remenef's got it shot through traffic. Doesn't quite get through. Coming the opposite way. Stopped easily by number 34, Rebecca Boswell. Calgary back in their own zone, back to go. Remenef, she's got Sierra to Plant opposite side, D-to-D pass. The Plant's going up, she passes it up to number 8, Anna Marie Niedermeyer. But she's intercepted by the Lloydminister defense, who dump it back in. And they grab number 5, Darby Robertson, going against Remenef. Remenef looking for help. But she's finally getting it now for number 8, Anna Marie Niedermeyer. She's out getting away from Craig. Craig number 13, Haley Craig of Lloydminister. That's a good back check, forecheck there. Now McKinney Nelson coming up. She's trying to get centering pass. Can't get the rebound as there wasn't one to be had by Molly Mitchell. Face off coming to the left, the right of the Lloydminister goaltender. Puck back to the point. McKenna Bolger puts it across ice. Shot intended for Dylan Norrie. Couldn't quite get a hold of it. As Lloydminister's number 10, Lena Durez puts it down ice. Again, Lloydminister killing a penalty off here. Now with Calgary's number 9, Brayton Evans, behind her net, letting her team set up for the egress. Goes up ice. Number 22, Madeline Newman. 16-27. Remaining in the second period. 7 seconds remaining in the power play. Lloydminister doing a good job of cleaning it off as the player comes out of the box. They're now moving inside the Calgary zone. Shot on net going wide and right. The dangerous situation there is Rebecca Roswell. Not super focused on playing that save as she had the paddle almost cut the inside of it. Puck going down ice, Lloydminister stopping and then his own dumping back in as Jason Scottman comes in to chase number 9, Peyton Evans. Scott gives it over to 18, wrong 18, Ella Kitchen. Kitchen gets out of the zone, coming back in deep again. It's Peyton Evans. He's going to get the pass from Rebecca Boswell. She goes actually past her. It goes to Emily Straw. Straw goes off the board's far side, intended for number 18, Ella Kitchen. Lloydminister doing a good forecheck here as Lena Duriez works the puck down in the corner down low as she's stopped by number 18, Ella Kitchen. Chips it over, intended for number 15, Emily Straw. Kitchen goes down hard with the Lloydminister player along the boards. That's Lloydminister number 17, Allie Isley. Puck up ice. Emily Straw is pursuing it there. Lloydminister's defense trips it forward and creates a reversal. Almost semi-break over there. Number 13, Haley Craig. Steered the outside. Great race with Laura Yonker. Going up the gets in and steers the potential danger away from the front of the net. On the opposite way, Jennifer Shaw's going to put the puck into the corner. Back in the Calgary zone, we got number 10. That's Bailey Fiala looking for an egress. She ends up losing the puck to number 20. Brent Howard. Top from the top of the circle. Here's Rebecca Boswell. Puts the puck into the far corner. And once again, the Lloydminister Steelers go up by 1. They now lead the Calgary Fire by a score of 2-1. Calgary coming up with the puck. Seattle Plant's got it back in her own zone, looking for a pass. She fans on the pass though. She ends up getting over to Steven Sullivan, trying to get it out, but she can't get away from Lloydminister. So Lloydminister's got it back in the corner here. Jason Scott goes off the stick of McKinley Nelson. Lloydminister centers pass is off in front of that. Once again, another centering pass. Nice shot in the high slot. Rebecca saw that one though, and she was able to get her glove on it. Nice save by Boswell. Keep her fire within one of the Lloydminister Steelers. Face off going to the left of Rebecca. 13:57 left in the second period. Calgary Fire now trail by one. Lloydminister going to put down low. Calgary's number 9. Kate Evans puts it around the boards. Kind of blocked and fans on with the clearing pass. Shot off right shoulder. Secondary shot there by Goldberg. As she goes on the board behind the Fire net. Coming up now is Kara Zirzel. Kara Zirzel tries to go up the boards. Bunched off the boards by Lloydminister players. She can't get up that side. There's 4 Lloyd players, but they're ruled offside as the puck heads left and come back in. Face-off going on outside the Calgary zone in front of the penalty box. Calgary trailing Lloydminister 2-1. Midway through the second period. There's now 13 minutes, 27 seconds remaining in the second period. Battle for the puck behind the net. Goes out to the point. There's a far point. This puck goes around the boards and down the ice. Calgary will only be a bit of a foot race into the Lloydminister zone. Fanning on the puck was Calgary's number 10, Bailey Fiala, unable to. He kind of predicted that she was going to make contact and swung a bit too early. There's Lloydminister's number 15, Ryan Welch. Tried to drop the puck up to the blue line to get it out of her zone so they could start the attack. Lloydminister nearly jumping it in. Unfortunately, they did not gain the center line, resulting in an icing call against the Lloydminister Steelers. So the face-off will come down to the Lloydminister zone to the right of their goaltender, Molly Mitchell. Face-off won by the Fire. Up to the point, Sierra Point taking a shot down on the front net. Played off to the court behind the net by the goaltender. Centering pass attempted, turned away by the defense. Sierra Point goes D-to-D this time. Shot from the opposite side by MNF goes just wide and right. It's just the goaltender, I believe she played a bit off the pad there that time, but they're back in the corner again now with Jennifer Shaw for the Fire digging in there against 2 Lloydminister defenders. Lloydminister elects to dump the puck on ice. And there's going to be no icing call as MNF should be back there to get it. And plenty of time. She's being tripped by Kira Gordson of Lloydminister, number 25. MNF, nice chip to get through the legs of Alex Spence, who goes in behind the net. While Calgary completes their change. Collision on the blue as number 6, Kylie Hasselflatz, closing off the blue line as the Lloydminister tried to come out. They're going to try again the opposite side now. This time they're going to come against McKenna Bogdan. Bolger's got it. She goes up to number 22, Madeline Newman. Newman steps across the blue. She's being challenged. Goes outside. Tries a centering pass. Ends up one-timer in close. One-timer couldn't get through. That was Peyton Evans trying to slam it home. This time McKenna Bolger being challenged low. Nice move to get away from the challenge as Bryn Pollard for Lloydminister was giving her some trouble down low. Bryn's got a sound pass. Shot goes wide and left as Lloydminister having a good chance from the mid-slot. Lloydminister's number 20 now. Bryn Pollard once again circling behind the net, looking for an outlet. She puts it up in the high slot. Tried to chip it away. It was the 14 to see that far, but couldn't quite get hold of it. Scotty's number 5, Darcy Rudd. Sorry. That's Kara Zirzel. Plays the puck deep. Puck held by Lloydminister goaltender Molly Mitchell for a face-off. Face-off will be to her right. Lloydminister's coach having a little bit of chat about line changes and when they can change and who they can change. So the referee having a chat with him just to clarify lane change procedures. Referee heads over to the penalty box. Not quite sure what they're doing, if they're looking to clarify roster. Lloydminister's coach had a little bit of an objection there. Maybe some roster check. I'm not quite sure what they're doing that for, but it's 5-on-5 now as we continue. Calgary comes out of their zone, out of the Lloydminister zone, tries to turn back, cut off with number 10, and Lloydminister's number 12. Mackenzie Stafford comes up with it. Making a nice move is number 22, Jake Sandberg. Up goes high slot, getting out of the way of Harm was number 18, Ella Kitchen. Kitchen's got it now. Centering pass called for by Dylan Norrie. They couldn't get it over to her. As now Lloydminister comes the opposite way. Here's Jaden Borden coming up around the net, going low. Being watched by Bailey Fiala, the defenseman for Calgary. Borden goes to the point. They go D-to-D, opposite side. Lloydminister's number 5, Darcy Robinson, racing back to try and get there first. As Lauren Dunker can't get to the ring shot. Getting there now is Ella Kitchen coming up the boards. Players running into the referee. Three Lloydminister players in the slot. They're high, they're trying to shoot through traffic. So puck's loose. Scramble in front. Cooler heads prevail. Puck's still out of the net. Everything's all even still. 2-1. Lloydminister Steelers lead over the Calgary Fire late in this second period. Face off will be to the left of Rebecca Boswell. 9 minutes 23 seconds remaining in this second period as the Calgary Fire take on Lloydminister Steelers, trailing by 1. Lloydminister players ruled to be encroaching. Face off will happen again. This time Lloydminister wins it, goes back to Madeline Mann. Goes in behind the net. Jennifer Shaw plays up the boards but not out. It was stopped by Lloydminister's number 15, Ryan Welch. MNF in behind the net, getting into number 15, Emily Straw. She plays it around the boards. Sierra Plank can't catch up to it. She's got it now, as she's being watched by Lloydminister's Darcy Robertson. Once again behind the net is MNF, goes off the boards opposite side, again it's Emily Straw. She's being watched by Lloydminister's 24, Madeline Mann. Shot on net and close. Nice save by Rebecca Boswell as the Fires from Sierra LaPlante battles for puck behind the net. Up ice goes Madeline Noonan. She goes over to number 15, Emily Straw. Straw comes up the far side, ruled offside though, as unfortunately her teammate Jennifer Shaw had to step the stride over before she did. Face off just outside the Lloydminister zone. Face off being taken by Calgary's number 12, Megan Yakachuk. And I can't see the number of Lloydminister players, sorry. That's number 10 it was, Lana Duriez. Lloydminister comes in, shot from the high slot. Easily handled by Boswell, goes to the point. Cyril Plant can't get the puck out. This is number 5, Cars. Here's the Weasel. Battle for it at the point. There's going to be a penalty here. Not quite sure who. Looks like it's going to be against Calgary. It's number 5, Cars Herzl, will be taking a 2-minute penalty for roughing. So Calgary goes on the penalty kill. 8 minutes and 9 seconds, I believe that is. Let's check again. 8 minutes, 9 seconds left in the second period. Calgary trailing by 1 to Lloydminister Steelers. Nelson running that face off, gets it Lauren Younker. She gets it to the point, but not out. As Nelson gets there as well, tries to chip it loose. Puck had come out as Nelson now gets it. She dumps it down the ice, but again, the defense for Lloydminister got back as Jason Scott was there to handle it. Lena Duria is there battling for it against Calgary's number 12, Megan Yakachuk. Calgary eventually dumping it down, and that was McKinley Nelson who finally got the hold of that. Lloydminister is in behind their own net now with the forecheck. Calgary's got Megan Yakachuk in low, and I believe that's McKinley Nelson in there with her. Nope, that's number 14, Stephen Sullivan. That's Yakachuk trying to come to the top of the circle, goes off the shin pad. Lloydminister comes the opposite way. Coming in for Lloydminister is number 20, Bryn Pollard. To the point, but not out. It was Megan Yakachuk shot the puck, but couldn't get it down there. It's Grace Crooks when he finishes the job and dumps it down behind the Lloydminister net. As Calgary works to burn off this penalty. It's now 46 seconds left. It's 6:52 is the second period. Lloydminister up the boards, trying to get around and clear. Looking for the cross-ice pass. They managed to stay onside. They go on the boards, the corner there. M&F for support from number 6, Kylie Hassenfratz, and number 8, I believe that is. Anna Marie Niedermeyer. Shot on net, easily handled by Boswell. Carefully handled by her, I should say. As Lloydminister now retreating to their own zone. Pass intercepted by Cyril Plant, but Lloydminister still picks it up on the blue, and they end up offside. Once again, offside playing a pretty big role in this game today, as the teams got to be careful when they egress or ingress, because the referees are doing a good job being on target, on the mark to make those calls. Face off now to the left of Rebecca Boswell out on the blue. Peyton Evans being chased by Darcy Robertson. Around the boards to the point, shot from the point. Goes through traffic. Almost capitalizing on that was Darcy Robertson in the slot. The shot came to her, but she couldn't get her dick on him. And behind her again is Claire Ursula looking for a full sprint. Shot on net, goes to the left side. Ursula playing that out. Ursula now chasing in the corner of Gilby and Avery Gilby in pursuit. Number 15, Ryan Welch, tried the center, took the leg of number 18, Ralph Kitchen. And here we go, carries Ursula. Going up ice, she runs into 2 Lloydminister players on the boards though. That cuts off her ingress. Now Dylan Murray picks up the battle. Lloydminister's Darcy Robertson in there to fetch the puck. He's stripped of it as lunchtime noon and goes around the back. She's trying to center it. Calling for it in the slot was, high in the slot was number 10. That would be Bailey Fiala, high slot, but right now the puck is underneath the Lloydminister player against the boards, and in the interest of safety, actually there's a penalty being called. The head referee is going to be indicating somebody to go to the sin bin. It looks to be Madeline Noonan headed to the bin. It's going to be a hooking call. Calgary a bit penalty bit. Suffering a penalty goal a bit here in this playoff semifinal, 5:05 in the second period. Calgary will hopefully hold off with the storm. Megan Yakachuk takes the face off, doesn't hit. Shot comes wide and left. As number 27, Jensen Wallen had a nice shot there from the circle. fighting muscle battle over there with Stephen Sullivan. As she muscled down number 10, Anna Guriez. Shot slap goes way over the net, top of the glass. As the players ball four deep in the zone. High stick by Lloydminister. Results in a stoppage of play. Puck coming out of the zone. No penalty for that. It's a high stick playing the puck, not a high stick. We don't really call it high stick penalties anymore. It's covered under the head contact and the cross check rules. Puck outside the zone to the left of Rebecca Boswell. Lloydminister trying to organize to come back away, but Calgary's forecheck is a little pressure on them with Calgary's Grace Brooks up there. Lloydminister gaining the zone, Sierra LaPlante in there, smacking it back to blue, and does get out as Lloydminister's number 16, Alex Spence, wasn't quite able to get there fast enough. Sierra LaPlante standing up in front of number 9, June Morton for Lloydminister. Shot by number 14, Olivia Mann, stopped by Sierra LaPlante as she goes off the boards and out in the neutral zone. Being watched by Kara Zurzel. Olivia Mann dumps across ice, and now Lloydminister comes in again against them and keeps them on the outside and back to taking support Clayton Evans. Lloydminister high circle. Nice glove save there by Rebecca Boswell. I'm not sure how she saw that. As number 16 for Lloydminister, Alex Spence, took a nice shot from the top of the circle through traffic. Lloydminister in the slot, battling for position was number 27, Jensen Wallen. Shot through traffic from the top of the circle as across the front again. Stopped by Rebecca Boswell. Face-off will be to the right of Rebecca Boswell this time in the Fire zone. The referee giving the head coach Lloydminister a bit of a warning on the delay of game for changing too late. As a repeat offense from the Lloydminister Steelers. Calgary's Madeline Noonan gets over the blue. As back together is Dylan Norrie behind the net. In the corner, Lloydminister's coming up with it, backing up is McKenna Bolger. Chip to the inside, back to cover for her with Peyton Evans, if she's able to cycle it back in the neutral zone. Here comes Dylan Norrie, she's got Madeline Noonan in support. She tries to turn and dump it back into the slot, can't do so. Lloydminister coming up, and it comes the opposite way. Around behind the net on the opposite side is what Calgary's number 10. That was a Bailey Fiala. Scramble in front. Calgary comes up with it again. Calgary back in the Lloydminister zone behind their net, battling for it and coming up with it. It's Lloydminister again. They come the opposite way, getting past number 10, Bailey Fiala. Coming back to help her out of zone after she goes around the boards being challenged by Jason Scott for Lloydminister. And now Darcy Robertson has it played by center as Jennifer Shaw goes far side. Tries to go to Kara Zurzel's. Sorry, that was number 15, not number 5. Emily Straw was calling for it. Lloydminister along the boards. Almost stripped to the puck by Madeline Noonan. She came up from behind and did a nice stick check. Now we got number 14, Celia Ben Sullivan, going over the blue. Unfortunately, catching offside to bring the face-off back to the neutral zone. Calgary trailing 2-1 behind Lloydminister Steelers with 1 minute 21 seconds remaining in this second period. able to get tied up before the end of the first period to see if they can do it here. M&F behind her net goes around the boards. Intended. Kylie Hassan tried to get there. And now see the plant battles for position. M&F chips it back up around the back of the boards. Lloydminister's number 18, Emerson Oaks back here. It seems almost everybody's back here behind the net right now. As Calgary's Anna Marie Niedermeyer gets into the blue. But to get it out was Sia Van Sullivan battling her way over the blue. M&F chips it over the center line. Gets it in over the blue, tries to step in, but she's ridden to the boards by Lloydminister's, I believe that's number 8. And coming on, Jake Morgan. Yeah, that would have been Jake Morgan, number 9. Okay, now we got number 12, Megan Yakshuk. Puck's in front, puck's loose. Don't seem to know where it is on the near side. Huge save by Rebecca Boswell. Sandberg on the doorstep. Coming in on her stage left, thinking she did the one time, had the open side of the net. To see if she could get a hold of that. We see her sliding across the far side and just getting the cover. Face off to the left of Boswell, comes to Megan Yakshuk, comes up with it, pinches it against the boards. We got 3-on-2 for the Fire, trying to get that puck loose. That'll burn the time here in the second period. Goes to the dressing room, trailing by 1 behind the Lloydminister Steelers. 2-1. Well, folks, once again, we thank you for watching this period so far, and we will be with you in about 15 minutes when we get streaming again. Wait for the third period. 2-1. 2-1. Too close.
We sucked in that first half.
yeah. Wasn't the best period we've had.
All over. It's on D. Stuck down here all the time.
You want a video switch? All you need to do is touch that button. I got her streaming. It's not that great, but it works. I can do replay. It's really cool. I'm having to look over this and try and touch the button at the same time. Thanks for coming, Emily. Alright, Calgary Fire, this is third period. They're down by 1 against the Lloydminister Steelers. This is the final throws of whoever wins this moves on to the final for tomorrow. McKinley Nelson. Staring past. Intercepted by Lloydminister's number 23, Avery Gilby. There comes Nelson again. Tries to step on the inside. Stripped with a puck by Madeline Mann though into the boards. Mann loses her stick, and I think Nelson's going to take it for a slash. Yep, she does so. And then once again, the Fire find themselves on the receiving end of a penalty. Their penalty woes continue. At 18:53 of the third period, they find themselves down by 1 again. Lots of that penalties. Lots of late penalties. He's really getting grumpy with Lloydminister bench about late changes too. Lloydminister's got the puck in his zone. As Lloydminister's number 7, Jason Scott, looking for an egress. She gets it up ice, intended for number 10, Anna Duriez. Can't quite control it. She ends up in behind the net. To the point and out. Unfortunately, Lloydminister's number 13, Haley Craig, couldn't contain the pass, as she now puts it D to D over to number 7, Jason Scott. He goes up ice, stops at the neutral zone at the center line there with Calgary's number 9, Peyton Evans. The Lloydminister slips past her anyway with a shot on net, easily played into the corner. Almost getting past Haley Craig was Calgary's number 6, Kylie Hassensass. Fanned on the shot in the high slot there. I believe that was number 9 for Lloydminister, Jaden Morton. As puck comes all the way down Lloydminister zone. And Molly Mitchell elects to hold onto it as she had Calgary's number 15, Emily Straw, on her doorstep. Face off to the right with Emily Straw. Scramble in front, almost getting a chance there. Lloydminister thinks they had the chance in net. Calgary's goaltender once again scrambling. Rebecca Boswell able to cover and keep the puck out of the net. Face off to the right of Oswald in Calgary's zone. Calgary comes up to behind the net. Fanning on the clearing shot with Sierra LaPlante. Helping her out though is number 22, Madeline. No, it's number 12, Megan Yakachuk. Dallas Ford on the boards. Grace Crooks went down awkwardly. She's going to try and get to the bench. As Lloydminister's number 5, Darcy Robertson, comes the opposite way. Shot high and wide. No, Grace Crooks. Oh my goodness. That was a very wicked check on Lloydminister's player. Not seen by the referee as he was looking the wrong way. But Grace Crooks meted out a bit of retribution there. Calgary coming the opposite way. Calgary's number 5, Tara Zerka, steps into the corner. Dylan Norrie trying to get down number 16, Alex Spence. Spence doing a good job of controlling it, but now Calgary's number 18, Alex Spence, steps in to help out. Turning pass, to number 5, Tara Zerka. Against the other number 5, Darcy Robertson. She gets the better of it and gets the puck out of the zone. Lloydminister gets the puck in corner, centering pass. Not picked up. There to try and retrieve it was Kara Zerzel trying to chip it up ice, gets it out toward Lloydminister's number 14, Olivia Mann, and puts it back across ice. And the puck ends up in the zone. Chased back there by McKinnon Bolger. Behind the net, around the corner, Lloydminister's going to control it. Not able to get it to the point as Calgary's winger, number 6, that's Kylie Hassenfratz, able to get it there and thwart things. And she centers, intended for number 8, Anne-Marie Niedermeyer. Can't quite complete though, as Niedermeyer comes up with it now though. She's going cross ice opposite side, gets it to Stephen Sullivan. Sullivan to the blue and into the neutral zone. As now Niedermeyer is able to dump it down and Calgary completes her change. Sullivan doing a good job on the forecheck, forces Lloydminister to dump it. Waves off, the icing call is going back to get it. It's Calgary's number 10, I believe that is, Bailey Fiala. Fiala in the corner, gets it over to Straw. Straw goes centering pass intended for, that's Madeline Noonan. Straw's got it, forced to retreat into her own zone. Back to Bailey Fiala again. She's in behind the net. Goes, tries to go to the boards and gets past everybody. Ruled no icing though. As it comes down to the end, Molly Mitchell plays it for her defenseman. Where Olivia Mann leaves it there for Jason Scott. Lloydminister plays it down ice. Once again, ruled no icing. Going the opposite direction is back to get it this time is Lauren Yonker. Battle for it just inside the Calgary blue. Players pinching along the boards, not wanting to move it. There's a pretty much 7 players bunched in the corner there. Lloydminister eventually coming up with it. Weak shot toward the net. Bailey Fiala plays it over to the boards. Grace Crooks along the boards there, tried to play it, couldn't contain it. As Lloydminister now ends up in the neutral zone. Lloydminister's number 18, Emerson Oaks, back to play that. Calgary gets in neutral zone as a face-off. It's a penalty coming up again. This time it looks to be going against Lloydminister. Lloydminister's number 24, Madeline Mann, will be going for 2 for hooking. Madeline Mann goes for a hook. Time of that penalty is going to be 13:56. So Calgary gets a chance at a power play. See if they can bring it even here. They're currently trailing Lloydminister by a score 2-1. Nelson takes on the face-off against number 13, Haley Craig. Craig wins it. Dylan Murray comes back trying to play it, but she's beaten to it by Jason Scott. Puck in the corner. Murray's got it. Goes to the cross-ice D. Neff tries to shoot it. Goes off her foot. Hits a skate and hits the high netting. Deflected into the netting, so obviously the face-off will be in the Lloydminister zone to the left of Molly Mitchell. Once again, thanks for joining us, folks. We are currently streaming from Great Plains Arena the semi-final game of the seed and the team pool. First place team is at 13:41 in the third period. 1:45 remaining in the penalty is the Lloydminister Steelers. This is Alex Spence coming around back behind the net, one being blocked by Dylan Norrie, keeping it in the point to steer the plan. Now you've got number 18, Alex Kitchen, comes in shot from a bad angle, goes off the blocker wide. As M&F tries to step across the blue, she puts it to the plant. The plant can't contain the pass, but she does get it back and tip it in the corner. Calgary's Alex Kitchen tries to take it over there, tips it over for McKinley Nelson. Back to the point, see if the plant can do something with it. Drop through traffic. Stopped by Jason Scott. Jason Scott's being watched right by Alex Kitchen. He tries to keep it in. Once again to Sierra Plant. M&F at the far point decides to play it deeper to McKinley Nelson, who's being watched by number 16, Oxford Spence. Sierra Plant, shot from the high slot. There she gets a little rebound. Gets the rebound and capitalizing on it is Dylan Norrie. Dylan Norrie brings the Calgary Fire to within. They're actually tied. Let's watch that again and see what happened here. Well, actually, all we get to see right now is the celebration, so we won't go with that. I need to actually. I need to back that up a little bit. So anyway, that's the good goal there by Dylan Norrie, capitalizing on the right side of the net. Calgary Fire are now tied. This is a replay. It's back to 20 seconds. So the Calgary Fire are now tied with the Lloydminister Steelers. Anybody's game. Lots of time left in this third period. Now Calgary's behind Lloydminister net. That's number 6. Kylie Hassan grabs back to the puck on the board. She's got Lloydminister's number 17, Ellie Isley, and number 24, Madeline Mann there with her. She's also got support. Looks like by number 9, Kate Evans. 12 minutes and 3 seconds left in this third period. Both teams tied. Puck around the boards. Kira Corkson plays it to the point, but not out. As Peyton Evans keeps it in. Battling it up to the point with McKenna Bolger. McBolger gives it over to Jennifer Shaw. Shaw comes in the left corner. Can't control it for the reversal. As she goes far side, Lloydminister carries Kira Corkson. Had the puck, and there's going to be a penalty here. We'll see who it's actually being called against. Let me tell you, it's against Lloydminister for a body check. That number 16. Number 10. That's Elena Urias. Headed to the box. Into the sin bin for 2 minutes. Gets it out of mark with What Lloydminister wanted to do at this point. Madeline Noonan taking on, I believe that's usually, yeah, it is, number 13, Haley Craig for Lloydminister. Craig wins it again. She had a great face-off run today. Back to the point, Maureen Junker shot on that, deflected in front by number 15, Emily Straw, not quite able to get it through. So they're going to escape. In behind that, Alex Spence goes around the board. For all that happens here is Emily Straw gets it. And she makes a nice move to get around the defender. Tries to get in front, but she's thwarted by Evan Mann, the stick check. Maureen Junker shot through traffic straight into the midsection of Haley Craig, who just simply skated at her. But she felt that one and she's headed to the bench. As Bailey Fiala tries to come up over the blue line, Madeline Noonan gets it. Nice move there by Emily Straw as Madeline Noonan comes in around behind the hook to pick the puck off of Jason Scott. Grace Cook's got it. She's able to control it, keep it inside the blue, goes top of the slot. Can't get the shot off as she was checked there. And it's behind the net now where the Lloydminister Jason Scott is going to put it up to the blue. Not out. It's Megan Yakuchuk is there. Grace Cooks gets it over the opposite side to put it back to Sierra Plant. She's going to shoot through traffic. Slap shot goes off a butt and gets it over to Tara Zerso. Puck through traffic, deflected, bounced in front. It's Molly Mitchell gets it bounced. Megan Yakuchuk having words with number 16, Alex Spence. Each of them chirping the other. So who can come up with the sharpest comment before they head back to the bench and feel good about it. Face off to the right of Molly Mitchell. Both teams tied. 43 seconds remaining in that power play for Calgary. Dylan Norrie coming in close. McKinley Nelson in front. Dylan Norrie once again standing on it in the slot. Molly Mitchell doing all she could do to try and get that puck covered as the Calgary Fire were right in the top of the crease here. Both Dylan Norrie and number 18, Ella Kitchen, they were in their kitchen ready to slam that puck home. Molly Mitchell doing everything she could to stay in front of it. My goodness, the kitchen's heating up. Here we go. Lloydminister face off to their left. Slot face off goes across the front. McKinley Nelson in that. Dylan Norrie now coming in the corner. So she's going to challenge number 22, Lloydminister's Jade Sandberg. Get the puck pitched against the boards. She's got support from McKinley Nelson and number 18, Ella Kitchen. Lloydminister's number 16, Alex Spence is in there. Gives number 18, Ella Kitchen, a pretty good shot. No penalty called. Puck across the blue, shot through the top, goes off the equipment, back to play. The Sierra Plant trying to recover it, keeping it under control. She's being watched by number 9, Peyton Evans. Ruled offside by the linesman back to this side of the center line. That's okay. I think their linesman got pulled off position. So either way, there was a pretty easy call for him, apparently, as the face-off now goes just outside the Calgary zone in front of the Calgary bench. Face-off won by Calgary. That's number 14, Steven Sullivan. Puck goes into the Calgary bench, though, so the face-off will once again be just outside the Calgary blue line. Coming in on the attack again. This is Kylie Hasenpress taking on number 24, Madeline Mann, behind the corner. Lloydminister coming the opposite direction. Calgary's number 9, Peyton Evans, in behind all net, looking to get up some speed and get clear. Just losing your balance from the good stick check. Lloydminister to throw out balance. Lloydminister unfortunately caught with a hand pass. That'll bring the puck into the neutral zone again. For a face-off actually at the Lloydminister blade. You should be wearing your UC stuff. Lloydminister back in Calgary's own. Roaring Yonker able to get that puck clear. Lead pass goes to Emily Straw. Emily Straw tries to step outside. Jason Straw, but he comes to Lloydminister. But Lloydminister's number 5. Darcy Robertson able to come up with it. Forward pass intended for number 23, Avery Galbraith. She's not able to contain it. She's back to get it. It's Calgary's number, I believe that's 15. No, it's MNF 19, the defenseman. Turn and shot. Backhand now. Nice save there again by Rebecca Boswell. She's able to keep Calgary tied with 2 with Lloydminister. Lloydminister's number 18 now decides to dump it. That's Emerson Oaks. Of course, she dumped it from well behind the center line, so that'll be a desperation dump, and they're coming back up to the right of Molly Mitchell for a face-off in the Lloydminister zone. 2 seconds remaining in this third period of this CD pool final. Winner goes on to the number 1, the actual final for the first place in the tournament tomorrow here at Great Plains. I believe that game starts about 9:45 a.m. So watch your programs. The Sierra Plant dumps the puck in and chasing there is Alex Spence being watched by Grace Crooks. Lloydminister plays it out on the boards to number 17 for Lloydminister, Ali Isley. And there's been a mugging as Karis Erzl basically just completely mugs the Lloydminister player who would have had a breakaway coming over that blue. So she might be able to argue that one with her coach. So it was justified, but she shouldn't have been caught there anyway. So either way, Calgary is now on a penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. Not a great place to have either. So 7 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. Calgary's got 2 minutes to penalty kill on it as Lloydminister now walks the blue. Shot from the opposite blue corner by number 14, Olivia Mann. Puck out to the point. Once again, Mann's got it. She's going to walk the opposite side, leaves it there for her partner. I can't see the number from here, folks. So we'll do what we do. And the puck comes down the ice. Calgary able to clear it. Coming back for it now is number 16, Alex Spence. She's supported by Olivia Mann. Jaden Morton on the right side. She's being watched by McKinley Nelson, who strips her the puck. Nelson dumps it down ice to bring more time as Lloydminister is making changes on the D. 6:54 left in the period. 1:15 left in the penalty. On the forecheck, Calgary's number 18, Ella Kitchen. She's working hard to keep the puck down low. McKinley Nelson in there to support her. We've got number 13, Haley Craig, looking for the stretch pass. Gets it out, but McKenna Bolger. Bit of a weak snap. Can't quite get the puck down the ice as Lloydminister's number 5, Darcy Robertson, gets the puck and keeps it into the Calgary zone now. Darby Robertson loses control of the puck at the top of the blue line, and Calgary now comes out with it. That's Calgary's number 14, Stephen Sullivan, coming the right side while Calgary makes a partial change. She takes a stick to the back of the head. No call as the puck continues around the back here as number 10, Lana Duriez, goes up the boards being chased by Dylan Norrie. Duriez coming in, one-on-one on the defense. Bailey Fiala, I believe that is. No, that's Lauren Yonker. Standing her up one-on-one as she came in on the rush. Number 14 now, Olivia Mann at the point. Goes far side to number 5, Darby Robertson. She goes to the point. Once again, Calgary gets control of the slot. They dump it down ice. That will bring some more time. Just as the penalty expires, onto the ice comes Karis Erzl. She flicks it over to the bench. Centering tip there by number 16, Alex Spence. Unfortunately, there's no one there for Lloydminister to pick it up. Nice play by Sierra Plant to go off the boards and start the momentum in the opposite direction. She's got 2 hitters. She's going to send the pass intended for number 15. Only shot couldn't get it through though. As they get to the far boards now, Lloydminister's Mackenzie Stafford's playing it there. Into the slot. Here comes Madeline Mann. She puts it up ice over to number 22, Jade Sandberg. Sandberg tries to dump it in. Sierra Plant stands her up. There's the fire behind their own net. Here's Emily Straw trying to pick up steam. She's got the stretch pass going up to number 9. I believe that's 19. Nope, it's 15 Emily Straw. Straw steps offside as MNF was coming in. She made that one stick handle too many. She came across the blue. Both teams tied at 2. We're down to 4 minutes 48. Whoever scores here will make it really hard for the team to catch up. As Emily Straw is on the blue with Calgary Fire. And now we got number 15, Ryan Welsh. Lloydminister dumping the puck down ice. Ruled no icing. Back to get it now is number 9, Peyton Evans. Emily Strauss got it. She's picking up ahead of steam. She leaves the puck there for number 9, Peyton Evans. Calgary found themselves offside again, so they had to retreat while Lloydminister got a chance to organize. And running back here is McKenna Bolger. Bolger gets stepped on the outside. Lloydminister eventually gets a reversal. We got 2 Fire players trying to contain Lloydminister players on the outside of the box there. Shot through traffic. Rebound in the slot. Puck's loose. Calgary gets the puck into the corners. And Madeline Noonan comes around behind the net. She's got Grace Crooks ahead of her. She elects to come across the center and manages to keep control. She now steps across the blue while Calgary makes a change. She's got Paris Herzl in the slot. At the point, she's got Bailey Fiala. She loses it there. Fiala's got it. Fiala's caught through traffic, goes into a body. Fiala's got it back again. She backhands it into the corner. Lloydminister's Olivia Mann is there, but Paris Herzl is here as well. There's Craig. Bailey Craig goes off the boards. The head ref blew a whistle for I don't know what. Oh, he thought it went out. Yeah, it just went off the glass. It didn't actually go out, so I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with this. What should we do? Face off outside the blue? Huh? There's dots just outside. You don't bring it back in, do you? That's where the shot came from, but why did you bring it back in there? Just one team the advantage.
Take it out and give the other team the advantage. That's what I gotta be sure.
Lloydminister not happy with that decision, of course. The puck comes back in their zone just to the right of Molly Mitchell. Molly Mitchell goes D-to-D. Bailey Fiala not able to contain it. He does chip it in though. Paris Herzl puts it in behind the net. Making Oxford gets cross check to the ice by Jason Scott. This will be a penalty on the arm. Paris Herzl now goes far side. Calgary's got a pending penalty here. Making Oxford gets it over to number 10, Lena Duriez. That should be a 4. Yeah, it's a 2-year.
No, cross-check to the head is more severe than a contact. Because it's a stick penalty.
It's only 2 minutes though. Huh? You can't go 4 in cross check. There's no such thing as a 4 cross check. 3 minutes, 7 seconds left. 2 minutes penalty now to Lloydminister. Calgary's McKinney Nelson forced to go outside. A little bit of miscommunication between her and her partner. Was now Dylan Norrie. Puck was in the zone. She's trying to chase it. Coming in now is number 18, Ella Kitchen. Bit of a miscue there as number 18, Ella Kitchen, eventually got the puck Dylan Norrie. Dylan Norrie shot on the net, easily played to the corner by Ryan Mitchell.
Although I can see why it would.
What did he call?
Head contact.
2? It can't be 2 no matter what. That's the wrong call anyway.
If he was going to go for 2, we should have gone first check.
Yeah. Alright, playing him behind the net. Back to her playing is Rebecca Boswell. She's challenged by Lloydminister right away. She hadn't moved the puck very well, unfortunately, so it's a backhand across the front of the net. Calgary looking a little sloppy right now as number 14, Stephen Sullivan, tries to get it move out the boards. Lloydminister closes that out easily. They go cross ice. McKenna Bolger now has got a centering pass going over to number 5, Paris Herzl. Herzl tried to step through traffic, but she's muscled off the puck. Shot through traffic. McKenna Bolger goes off the boards. Good play by Molly Mitchell to tip the puck over to the corner away from Huns. Shot through traffic by, again actually, shot by McKenna Bolger. Puck back to the point again with McKenna Bolger, but that's just tip it into the corner. Ran to the seconds. Penalty is both teams are even strength. Penalty's draw getting cross-checked in front of the net, but the play continues as number 13, Haley Craig, comes in with a weak shot off the right side of Rebecca Boswell. We're going to be in a situation where the next goal wins for sure here is number 2, Jennifer Shaw, challenging number 14, Olivia Mann, Lloydminister. On the opposite wing now is Haley Craig. Haley Craig likes to shoot from outside. No rebound. The rebound goes to the far side, so no one's able to collect it. Foot race for the puck down the ice. This is going to be icing against Calgary. This is going to be a critical icing call. Calgary is going to have to make sure they take no chance in the closing seconds of this period. This is 22.3 seconds. Lloydminister taking the face off to the right of Rebecca Boswell. Puck drop. Puck goes in behind the net. Back there to play it on the boards is Grace Crooks. Lloydminister's number 17, Allie Isley, giving a bit of business to the Fire defense. Loses the puck to feet. Calgary coming the opposite way. On a breakaway here is Caraverso. Rizzo comes in close. Rizzo gets a semi-breakaway there. Not able to capitalize on it, but she had players all over her. It's off to the right of Molly Mitchell. Grace Crooks waved out. Maybe not Chuck waved out in favor of Grace Crooks. Now they can swap places back again. Face off, and the Lloydminister player falls on the puck. That's delayed game. That's delayed game. You can't fall on the puck after you win a face off. Is he calling it? Yep, she's got it. So the Lloydminister player, number 9, Peyton Evans, when you take a face off, if you don't win it, you cannot fall on that puck to deliberately smother it anywhere on the ice. So that's an automatic 2-minute delay of game. That's a good call by the head official in this case. That's biased as that may be. Now we have Calgary with a power play for the next 2 minutes. 0.6 seconds left in this third period. Face off to the right of Molly Mitchell. Face off head. Game regular time ends at the 2-2 tie. Calgary Fire and Lloydminister Steelers. Both teams go back to their bench, and we'll start the overtime period here in a minute. We'll see how it happens. It's overtime. Overtime now. No, that's
delay game. That's a good call.
And then who's standing in the doorway? It should have another delay game.
Well, yeah, if he wants to grandstand, that is another delay of game. Or on Sportsmanlike or whatever you want to throw at the bench.
Yeah, technically, as
Just
soon
a
as he
bench.
stands in front of an open gate, it's unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
That's what it
She refs this level as well. What's this?
What's this? What's going on here?
I don't know what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What are they doing? How can they do? What's happening? There's no overtime? Is there no overtime?
Only in the final, I think.
Oh, this is really the semi? There's no overtime?
So why did they win?
They get a penalty and then they win the game?
It's terrible.
Wow, really? Okay, folks, I'm not quite sure what was going on there. Apparently, looks like the game's over. It ended in a regulation tie, 2-2, Lloydmisters and Calgary Fire. Lloydminister seem to be celebrating here, so I will leave it to the tournament coordinators. Looks like Lloydminister may be going on to the final. Anyway, we will let you go and catch you later. Bye-bye. Oh, I didn't have the microphone on. Sorry, just had the microphone turned off. All right, folks, I'm not quite sure what happened there. I don't know the tournament rules for the overtime in the semifinal, but according to Lloydminister, they seem to feel that they won this and make their way to the final. So good on them, whatever that was. And just here to announce the game. So as far as this game goes, both teams end in a 2-2 tie in regulation time. And that will do it for us for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Whatever that meant, I don't know what happened there.
There is another game now, right?
Yeah, we're done though for the day. That's it.
I thought I signed up for another one. No, I guess not.
You might have, but I told Denise I can't do all the way like 14 hours. I can't do that. So